Gosh, just
You're just slow. Let's move on before you embarrass yourself even more.
Yo, what's going on? You tapped into another episode of the Soul's Journey podcast.
Let's go. Clap it up. I'm Soul.
And I'm Journey.
We changed the backdrop or whatever it's called, right? I think it's cool. It makes it look like we're actually in a studio rather than just floating in midair. Mm-hmm. And then also, we are posting reacts videos, which I'm pretty sure by the time you see this, we've already posted one. For this episode, we're pretty much just going to be reading Reddit stories because we love Reddit stories and we need something to do. Yeah. So, our first Reddit story is, am I the a-hole for getting mad at him for gaming? Off rip?
Yes, you are. Absolutely, yes. You are 100% in the wrong. You are absolutely the...
I don't know. Like, that's so, like, bold. Like, it could be either or, but I'm gonna go with you for now. I feel like, yeah, because if he's gaming all day, every day, then I get it, but that's really rare. So, like
2 hours a day, that's not bad at all.
It says, I'm 8 months pregnant, so I'm emotional and overreacting, but I'll let you guys decide.
Well, you're a month away from giving birth, so yes.
Yeah, you're like really far.
He's
like third
absolutely
trimester.
In the wrong right now.
It says, so my 24 female, fiance 26 male, has been gaming a lot more lately, and it's been getting annoying.
I'm okay with him playing because he works from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. 6 days a week, which allows me to be able to finish out my pregnancy at home. So I'm fine with him winding down with his game.
The problem is how much he plays lately. He's been into gaming, but never this much in the 4 years we've been together. For the last few months, he'll come home and go straight into the game room. He'll play until maybe 12 in the morning or later, even if he has to work. So I don't see him really at all, even though we're in the same house. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it's to the point where the only time I see him is if he's using the bathroom or getting food.
7 a.m. to 3 p.m. he's working, and then from 3 p.m. to 12 in the morning. Explain to me why the sun's up in the day and not in the night when we need light. Explain that. I want to know. Because the sun's up in the day when it's already bright outside. And then in the night, gosh,
you're just slow. Let's move on before you embarrass yourself even more. Even when he finally gets off and comes to bed, which by that time I'm sleeping, his friends are constantly calling, no matter the time, to get him back on. Okay, you know what? You know what you can do? D&D. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb while you're sleeping. If that's a problem, just put it on Do Not Disturb while you're sleeping. Tell him to do that. That's all you got to do, right? Also, I do think that you should just tell him to set boundaries. Because, because if his friends are constantly telling him to get back on, then that means that he just doesn't have boundaries. And he's most likely on video games all of the time because his friends think he's available. And when he is available and they're pushing him to get on, he's like, oh, well, I guess I can. That's why he's on all the time. He's not on all the time because he chooses. Well, I guess he might be, but I think that he's most likely like that because he doesn't have boundaries with his friends, you know?
Yeah.
I've expressed several times now how I want to spend time with him, especially since we only have a month until the baby arrives. Oh, God. I'll suggest date nights or even movie nights at home, and he'll agree, but when the time comes, he'll tell me he's just going to play one more round. And one round turns into never getting off. So our plans are usually canceled. I understand her point of view because, oh my God, when when someone plays video games, one more round is never one more round. It's always multiple rounds.
That's not someone. That's guys in specific. Like,
I guess.
For me, as much as I'd like to say that I allow myself to get off, that happens to me. That doesn't happen to me on the PlayStation. That happens to me so much on YouTube. When I'm trying to be like, all right, I need to go get a snack. I need to go get some breakfast. My stomach is screaming at me. I'm like, all right, just one more video. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, what happened to getting breakfast?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the craziest doom scroller ever. Like, I can't hear anything around me. I can only, like, see and hear my phone. That's it.
Can I be honest real quick?
Yeah.
I think he doesn't respect you. Because you have told him multiple times and asked him multiple times to spend time with him, to go on dates, and he still doesn't respect you enough to commit to that. He never spends time with you.
Me personally,
committing to one date is like not that difficult.
Me personally, I'm pulling out the hammer. Me personally.
On him or on her? On the baby?
No. On the game console or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'm giving that thing a bath.
My own baby?
I'm giving his PlayStation a bath.
Like you want me to go on dates with you too much. It's over. Like, what? You thought I was just gonna pull out a hammer on them?
Yeah. We don't spend his off day together because I'm sure you can guess what he does on that day. They did say that he only works 6 days a week, so he does have an off day every single week. Yo, one date on that off day?
Just hop off, bro. Like, pause. Hop off the game, bro. For one, like, it'll take like 3 hours. Get off the game, go to a nice spot. Like, what are you even paying for? Are you going to work just to buy a bunch of, like, V-Bucks? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, just take like 5 hours max out of your day. Go to a nice spot with like the lights dimmed and like the little flower pots on with the candle, and then just have some pasta or something.
Needs to have more respect for your time and for you, especially because you're pregnant. Like, a woman who is pregnant needs the most attention.
Constant concentration.
Yeah, you need to actually be there for the woman. Also, I think that, like, you should, if you are going to date someone, did she say marry?
No, they're fiancés.
Oh, you literally proposed to her. Or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, you guys are proposed. You guys are literally like...
You guys both have a ring on your finger. Like...
No.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
No.
When you propose, they give you a ring. And then...
Yeah, but not both of them give you a ring.
Oh, just one give you a ring?
Yeah.
One of you have a ring on a...
One of you guys has a ring on your finger. You need to be more committed to the relationship.
You just gotta be there. Like,
exactly.
It's not like you gotta be off all the time. Just don't be on from 3 to 12. That's 9 hours.
I'm gonna put it this way, alright? When you propose to someone, you are literally telling them that you want to be like partners for quote unquote forever. Okay? Usually that means you guys are a team. You're partners. Okay? When you get assigned a group project, one person is not to constantly be playing video games while the other person is putting in so much effort to the point where you are going to have a child. Okay? Another human being. Okay? So when you're in a relationship and you commit to being a partner, you can't just sit back and relax. Well, I guess you go to work, but you can't just sit back and relax on your time off and act like everything's going to be fine. That's literally the bare minimum.
If you do the math, in the entire week, you get 3.25 days off. Completely off with no work to do. And you spend none of that with the person that you put a ring on their finger?
Yeah, that's
explain that.
Crazy
Actually
work.
Explain that to me. That's just wild.
All right, let's move on.
I'm definitely not engaged, but even I would have the decency to at least not spend 3.25 days playing video games. Like,
yeah, I feel like you also video games. Yes, video games is for all ages, but your time that you play video games decreases the older you get. It makes sense for like a 14-year-old boy to be playing video games as much as you do. However, you are 26 years old.
Almost 2 times that. You cannot be on for 9 hours a day.
You're over that. So you like you can't be like committing yourself to that much video games, especially because that just shows that's a huge red flag. Like
Dog better have blue light glasses.
OP, that's a huge red flag. It's a red flag that he's non-committal when it comes to dates. One date, which is like probably 2 hours. Okay?
Max.
Yeah, max. Then, also, it's a red flag that he's so obedient of his friends, okay? Also, it's a red flag that he's okay with looking at you in the eyes while you are pregnant and saying, no, I'm not going to go on this date. I want to play video games. He's a man-child. Man-child.
Yeah, he low-key is, though.
Honestly.
Alright.
He always has his mic on, even if they aren't playing. They'll sit on the mic listening to each other, do nothing. So it's pretty hard to just walk in and have a conversation with him. He doesn't even have the decency to turn off his mic when you talk to him. Leave him. Divorce!
Yeah, divorce!
Divorce.
You probably have a kid now.
Honestly, what I would do, because I'm like, yeah, honestly, what I would do, that was
their child's like 3 years old.
Honestly, what I would do, I would go through with the wedding, and then as soon as it's like, do you agree to like do all of this and spend the rest of your life with this person? No. I'd be like, F no, get out my face!
And I'll pull out the never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. You thought?
About a month ago, I told him that I've been dealing with bad parental depression. That's a real thing when it comes to pregnancy. And I'm not feeling the best about myself. I told him that I need him now more than ever because I'm going through a lot mentally and physically with this pregnancy. Nothing changed. Leave him! Divorce his butt, bro!
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Throw him in the trash.
Actually, bro, throw him in a trash bag, bro.
Honestly. So a few days ago, we got into it because I got upset and told him he's putting his game before me. Yeah, I agree. Making me feel pretty lonely. Yeah, I agree. I explained that I have no problem with him playing, but I would like time with him too. Exactly. I told him he doesn't have to stop playing completely, but at least set aside time for us and don't treat me like I'm not here. Exactly. He told me that I'm wrong for trying to, quote unquote, take away and ruin the one thing he enjoys doing.
Oh, hell no. If he says that specifically, that means he doesn't enjoy being around you. That's
exactly.
He didn't say one of the only things. He said the one thing I enjoy doing. That means that he doesn't love you. That means that it's a very one-sided relationship, meaning that you should get the hell out of there.
Yeah, and I honestly feel bad for her because dating when you already have a child is really, really difficult, I've heard. So I feel bad because she's, first of all, going through really bad depression. Mm-hmm. Second of all, her partner's not even there for her. And third of all, if she were to leave, she probably wouldn't be able to find a new partner as fast as she wants to.
Because she has a child.
Yeah, it's really, yeah.
I hope she's in a good position now. Mm-hmm. It's 3 years later. Honestly. I hope she's in a good position. There better be a part 2 to this that tells us.
He works every day to pay the bills, so he deserves to be able to play his game for however long he wants. That's not respect.
It's not however... No. Because there's a difference between having, like... At least set aside, like, 20 minutes in an entire day just to, like... Or even, like, 5 seconds to just say, like, I love you. Like, get them a snack. Do something.
Yeah, like... And I also feel like... You gotta think about this from, like, a different perspective. If he's treating you like this while you're still just pregnant, imagine when you actually have that baby, how he's gonna parent that baby and how he's gonna, even if he's gonna parent that baby, he's probably just gonna leave you to it.
Just walk out.
Honestly, grab the milk type situation, you know?
Yeah.
He pretty much told me I'm wrong for being upset, and at least he's quote unquote at home playing his game and not out doing other things. He's cheating on you! I kind of snapped and told him not to be surprised when I get fed up. No, don't tell him that. Just tell him you already are fed up. Which he didn't take well, and now for the past 3 days he's been sleeping in the game room. In the game room?
No, what kind of... No.
He probably has a Fortnite girlfriend.
Ooh, at least you don't have to hear his friends calling and texting all night.
I understand everyone has their hobbies. Exactly. Now I'm overthinking. Maybe I am wrong because he does work every day and the game is what he uses to relax. Am I the a-hole for being upset? No.
Absolutely not.
Edit to add. This has been going on for about 4 months. Someone messaged for that info, so I wanted to add for anyone else curious.
I just want to know how she's doing now.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her.
Is there a part 2?
Like a therapist, no, there's no part 2. Anyway, so I think that should be a good time to end it here. Bye.
Bye.